Good morning, friends. I am getting ready to have breakfast and you will be very proud of me this week because I am not making my usual tofu egg salad on toast, and it's not on purpose actually. I had to do some last minute grocery shopping last week and they did not have the tofu that I need to make the tofu egg salad. So this was sort of a sign from the universe for me to try something different for breakfast, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've actually had this in my freezer for some time. It is a bagel from, I wish I could remember. It's from New York. It is Tompkins Square Bagel. They are known to have some of the best bagels in New York City, so I grabbed half a dozen a while ago. I keep them in the freezer so that they stay fresh, and then I just reheat them in the oven. And this one I left out overnight. It's just a half because I had the other half yesterday, and if you know anything about New York City bagels, their bagels are gigantic. Look at the size of this. It's huge and it's thick. I am going to toast this half bagel up. I have some Kite Hill cream cheese. This is just the plain one. I think Kite Hill cream cheese is my favorite cream cheese, at least for spreading on top of toast and bagels and stuff like that. Definitely recommend. They have a lot of flavors too, which is really cool. I think right now they have a pumpkin flavor, which I am personally not a fan of pumpkin cream cheese, but if you are, I would give that a try and let me know if you like it. Are you proud of me for having a different breakfast this morning? I'm a little sad that I'm not having my tofu egg salad despite, having it constantly, and you would think I'd be bored of it. Somebody actually said that in a comment last week, if I ever get bored of that, and for some reason I get bored of meals really quickly. Sometimes I can't even have leftovers the following day because I get so bored of it. But there's something about tofu egg salad, I never get bored of it. It's very strange, but it's true. So while my bagel is toasting, I'll just let you know how my day is going to be today. I'll pull out my phone because if you know anything from Pies and Pros, my other YouTube channel, I am very strict with my scheduling and planning and all that good stuff. I use Notion if you're interested. I have to record some YouTube videos. Obviously I'm recording this one, and I'm also recording one for Pies and Pros, which is also kind of foodie related. It's going to be trying different cozy fall beverages. So if you're interested in that, it'll be up later this week on my other YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm recording that as well as, oh, I've got the bagel. Here it is. It's very hot, but like I was saying, I have those 2 YouTube videos. I have to write a recipe today and then I'll test it tomorrow. So you're not gonna see the recipe in this video. And then I have to edit this YouTube video. So by the end of this, I'll be editing that. I'm a New Yorker, so I have to do my thing. I lay it on really, really thick. It is the only way to go for me. That's what makes it so delicious. The bagel is the star for sure, but you gotta have a thick layer of cream cheese as well. I'm gonna take a bite out of it for you. It's gonna be a big bite. This bagel has been in the freezer for, I would say, maybe a month. Once you just reheat it, it becomes a brand new bagel. I will say when you toast it, obviously it gets a lot more crunchy on the outside, but it's still fantastic. It's like I just went to the bagel shop in New York, and the cream cheese, it has a savory kind of taste to it because of the tang, which is why I personally like it on bagels and toasts and stuff. I would say if you're needing a cream cheese for a sweet element, Kite Hill might not be the way to go because it's so savory to me. Maybe the Trader Joe's one would be better, but really, this is my go-to. I forgot to say what kind of bagel this is. I think it's a sesame bagel. There are some sesame seeds at the bottom. They seem to have fallen off, which is okay. It ends up tasting like a regular bagel. I do taste a little bit of sesame on it. Definitely recommend, if you're traveling to New York or you're traveling somewhere and you have a really bomb bagel spot near you, buy a bunch of them, take them home, and just put them in the freezer. They will last forever. I'm going to finish it up. It's probably going to take me a while to finish it because it's a big chunky bagel. So I'm going to finish that up and I'll probably see you for coffee time. Hi again. I am back in the same spot because you're sitting where my coffee bar is. I'm not going to bore you with how I make it because it's the exact same way that I made it in my last week's video, making it in a French press. There's a whole explanation about it in my last week's video. You could check that out, but yeah. If you were interested in the coffee that I'm using, it is this coffee. It is called Fire Department. run by FDC Firefighters Coffee. It tastes really good. I think it's super strong. I think I might have said that in the last video, that I was shocked at how strong it was, but in the best way. I love strong coffee. Let me know what kind of coffee you prefer, if you like it light and sweet, or if you like it dark, black. I am good with just a splash of plant-based milk and coffee, whether it be an espresso or drip coffee. Just a splash of milk is good for me. No sugar, no nothing. I'm looking at my selection of spooky mugs that I have in the corner, and I have this edition. I know the ghost mug has been super popular this year, and it's from Target, and this one is also from Target, but I think I got this one 2 years ago, so 2019, and I'm going to use this for the milk. It is Milkademia Latte Da macadamia milk. This stuff is so good. I am like shocked at how good this is. I will say this was gifted to me. Not gonna lie to you, even if it was gifted or not. There you go, my cup of coffee. I'm gonna let this cool off while I get back to work, and I'll see you for lunch. Hello friends, it is lunchtime. I am super hungry, and I'm excited for lunch because I know exactly what I'm gonna have. I have leftovers, and these leftovers are actually from Halloween. We had so much leftovers from Halloween. We had my brother-in-law over with his girlfriend, and we had like a huge Halloween spread. We've got my infamous pizza skulls. This is what it looks like. I do this every year now. I'm going to have the pizza skulls. They're filled with like pizza sauce, vegan mozzarella, and pepperoni, vegan pepperoni. And I'm going to have this Rayo's tomato basil sauce on the side of it for like dipping. And then I also have a couple of these. They look a little bit ridiculous right now, but they were mummy dogs, vegan mummy dogs. This is something that my brother-in-law's girlfriend made, and she brought over and reheated them while she was here. They're so cute. They're adorable. And the eyeballs, they are sweet. They're meant for like desserts and stuff, but it still tastes good in my opinion. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have some of those. The eyeballs kind of like melted off while I was microwaving them, but that's okay. I really don't mind. Dip it in the sauce. It's so good. It's so simple, but you can't go wrong. If I didn't explain what mummy dogs are, it's basically just a hot dog, vegan hot dog of course, wrapped in like a dough or puff pastry or whatever it may be. The hot dogs that she used are the Light Life. These are addictive. You can eat like 20 of them and not realize that you've had 20 of them. It's very cold. The warmth from this is making me very happy. I am so sorry that every single time that I do one of these videos, Logan just knows how to coordinate. He's got a slow feeder, which is what you're constantly hearing him make noise with. It's like he's so smart that you see the food in there, right? And you see the little knobs in there to make him stop eating. He's so smart, he knows to knock the bowl over to the side like this so that all the food falls to one edge, and then he can binge eat. So I don't know how effective this is. I have to more so feed him 50 times a day and just in really small amounts. But if you're wondering why he makes so much noise, it's because he's tipping this bowl over. He is also trying to jump up and grab this. I can't, I don't know what to do. Like I said, I have a lot of leftovers. I have like Halloween mac and cheese, vegan nuggets and fries. She also brought us like desserts, treats. I have what is this? Chocolate blackout cupcakes, vegan of course, and vegan rugula, which is raspberry. The rugula is from Lily's Vegan, and the cupcakes are Rubicon Bakers. I have so much food. I'm so happy about it. This pizza skull is hefty. The tomato sauce in here, I use the same one, the Rayo's. Vegan pepperoni is actually a vegan salami. It's from Yves. It's YVES is the name of the brand. The cheese is Miyoko's. You can probably tell from the top there. I topped it off with that as well. The pizza dough, I actually got pre-made. Sometimes I do it from scratch, but I got the pre-made pizza dough from Whole Foods, and that's pretty much it. It's jam-packed. It tastes exactly like a pizza. It's so good. Everything mixed together, it just works out perfectly. I am going to finish this up. It's already almost finished. I'm gonna finish it up, let you know if I have any snacks. I might. I'm eyeing those desserts over there, and I'll check back in with you a little bit later. I've decided that I do in fact want a snack today. I mean, the cupcakes were screaming at me. I'm only gonna have half because They're huge in my opinion. Well, they're not huge. They're big for me to consume, one, especially because they're filled cupcakes. This is what it looks like. Can you see that rich, chocolatey, lovely looking cupcake? Look at this. Look at this. Can you see that? Stuffed with chocolate frosting. That is rich. In the best way. Like, you could not tell me that this is vegan. I would never know. It's so good. All right, this is gonna be done in 2 seconds, so I'm gonna wrap this clip up. I am getting ready to make dinner. I'm gonna make something I've never made before. I usually do most of my experimenting for dinner if you haven't noticed, but I have this kind of pasta. It is just like the elbow shape. It's Banza. I always use Banza for all of my pasta pretty much. And Banza is a chickpea based pasta. I'm going to do sort of like a creamy chicken and bell pepper pasta. So, of course, I have bell pepper. I have tofu, which I've actually frozen and then defrosted and then frozen and then defrosted again. When you do this, it makes the tofu get a real chicken-like texture. So I have a set of that here. I'm going to like break it up into chunks so that it looks like chicken pieces. And then I'm going to put it in the oven and get it all nice and cooked through. I'm also going to put the bell peppers in the oven and make them roasted instead of cooking them on the stovetop. I don't know, it might be easier for me. And then I'm going to use this milkadamia, unsweetened macadamia milk for my creamy pasta base. All right, this is the tofu chicken. Looks pretty realistic to me. I use poultry seasoning on it, which makes it taste even more chickeny. I also have some roasted bell peppers. This made it way easier to do instead of making the additional step of cooking the peppers on stovetop. Just did it all in one pan. And over here, we've got the pasta boiling. I've got the creamy sauce base ready to go. Let's see. Here it is, people. Here is the final results. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. It smells really good. Seems like it's gonna be very tasty, very creamy. Has those chicken bits and peppers all throughout. All right, let's plate it up. So this is voiceover Sarah coming in once again to let you know how this dish was. And I will say the tofu chicken was fantastic. I think it was super flavorful. I really liked the texture using that freezing technique that I mentioned earlier. And the bell peppers tasted really fantastic when they were roasted. I will also say though that the base, the creamy base of this pasta wasn't as flavorful as I wanted it to be, even though I seasoned it up quite a bit. But overall, it was a good dish. Ian liked it, especially that tofu chicken. And that is all that I had for this day. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I hope you subscribe and stick around. It means a lot to me and it means a lot to this channel. But that is all for this week's video. I will talk to you in next week's video.